Never one for planning that kind of thing.
No.
All right,
She
Dave.
just told me it's happening, so it's happening.
Start your audacity, Dave.
Hello and welcome to the Filter Free Podcast. I am your host, TJ Stevens.
Problematic.
Out of my left earbud.
Getting off to a banging start here.
Joining me as always,
Step hens.
Dollar Bill Dave.
I touched myself.
I just need to clip that. Just Dave leaning forward. I touched myself.
And Timmy C.
Goo, goo, goo.
Dave's is awesome, and he got a new hat, and it's hilarious. Are you drunk? Yes or no? And it's marked on the right-hand side for both.
Time limit draws get my panties wet. I love it.
We've covered this butt wipe on a few different occasions.
Butt wipe?
You don't call people butt wipe anymore?
No. I'm not 7. Good news is I've limited the producer's amount to screw us over this, so we're actually going to get to sing along with the songs now. You are welcome.
You got right! Oh, you're right! The party! Hello and welcome to the Filter Free Podcast. Sort of. Joining me, as always, well, first of all, I'm TJ Stevens.
Step in.
Thank you. Joining me, as always, Dollar Bill Dave.
The
Got painters at his house at Dark 030 over there. Dark 30 is what I wanted to say. And Timmy C's here.
We got the hot tub hooked up yesterday. Hot tub's here.
Is that what you're painting?
You're painting it?
And it got hooked up. The electricians came and ran anything, but they ran the wires wrong. So on my back patio, they ran.
So they're digging more holes in your neighbor's
They
yard.
ran it on the inside instead of the outside.
Well, that seems dangerous.
Well, no, they ran the wiring down on the inside and put the box in for the power, but it had to go on the outside because we're going to screen in the patio. So I needed the box to be outside, not inside. So then painters had to come today to fix the holes that they put into the stuff. And then while he's here, we're having him touch up some stuff all over the house because, I have kids and they destroy every fucking thing.
And they're having dinner, and the guy from Sherrard Arturo came down to work. It's weird.
So, yeah, it's one of them days.
I had Omaha steaks for dinner tonight.
I cooked steak for dinner.
I had a hamburger helper from yesterday. Guess which one of us is divorced?
There's bacon wrapped fillets and then steamed green beans, and they have these little like cupcake shaped scalloped potatoes, and they were delicious.
Steamed green beans.
Yeah,
that sounds like absolute hell.
It was delicious.
Why would you not boil them with like some bacon and onion?
Jandy makes them in the crock pot with ham and stuff.
Yeah,
so freaking
steamed.
Good. I from a bag bullshit.
No, it's not. I probably used the wrong word. I cooked it in the juices left from the steak in the skillet.
Well, that's not steamed then.
I mean, it was steamy in there.
That would be sauteed. Didn't you used to work at a restaurant?
I was never a cook.
It was Burger King. That doesn't count.
That's also true. So the reason for the season for us being here.
You never introduced me, you son of a bitch.
Actually, I did. You just weren't paying attention.
Oh.
Dick.
Yeah, what's funny is Timmy posted the picture that we were getting ready to go live on Patreon, and my wife saw it on Instagram and goes, "He looks like a dork."
But she thinks you look hot, so I'm not too offended by that.
Winning
with cataracts.
Hey,
what's what Sean Jones always says? If your wife ever figures out glasses, you're fucked.
Oh, line.
She's gonna get LASIK, and you're gonna get divorced.
She's already had it.
It's the joke, man.
She's already
let it sit. Damn it.
I'm Purdy.
So anyway, the reason why we're all here, other than trying to figure out how Dave married Jandy, is we kind of teased the last episode of FFP that aired on.
Have a big penis.
See, you got a Warhammer down there. So is it? It's the episode that's
Stormbreaker.
It's the episode that's about to air on Thursday, Friday the 25th.
It'll be the 26th, you dumbass. It's a day after Christmas.
No. Oh, that's right, because we didn't record this week. So it just aired this past Tuesday. We kind of teased the story here for Patreon about, because we're going to end the month with the 26th. We're doing watch along for Starcade 88, which I'm excited for. And then we're going to do end the month with re-airing of the Nick Aldis interview, which for obvious reasons is a
I thought
big
Nick
deal right
Aldis
now.
interview was getting released next Tuesday.
The Aldis interview is being released
January
the same
1st.
day. The same day. No, it's going to be released the same day we do the live.
Yeah, the watch along with Starcade.
Yeah, okay.
But then the next week there won't be a show.
Right, because it'll be January.
Happy New Year's, motherfuckers.
You get a week off from us.
No, we'll figure something out. We got Shamrock we can drop.
Me and TJ may just play tiddlywinks in our underwear.
This is my only free night. It worked out perfect because my mom left late last night, flew back to Tampa. Jandy's sister gets here tomorrow.
She's hot.
So my family was supposed to be here tomorrow from North
I may
Carolina.
come down, Dave.
And then my stepdad got COVID, and now no one's coming from North Carolina. So that's cool.
COVID's going around, man. It's terrible.
So anyway, so we teased the end of the last episode. We were going to talk about Timmy kind of brought it up of our story about Nick Aldis. And I said from the beginning, this isn't negative. So if you're looking for some juicy bits about Nick Aldis,
I have one juicy bit.
do you?
Yeah.
What? Oh, yeah. What's that juicy? We explain things is kind of understandable, but yeah. So when would you say this started? May, I think it was.
Late April, early May.
Yeah, somewhere in there. He did an interview.
I think it was
ad-free shows, wasn't it?
He did a show with ad-free shows, and the quote got out, right, that he was interested in doing a podcast. So I think I texted you guys, and I already sent the email because I was excited about it, and I just told you guys what I was doing, and then I had no concept of a show, nothing like that, and emailed him. Definitely not expecting to get an answer, and sure as shit, I think it was within a day or two.
Yeah, it was pretty quick.
I got an answer, and he was interested. So things went from there. We kept it, I mean, hush, hush. Only a handful of people knew about it. We had artwork done and everything else, but we really struggled.
Yeah, the only people that knew were Odom.
Odom was, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
JD Hoop.
JD Hoop, because he created artwork for us. And then, obviously, Jay-Z Flair knew because I told him.
Dick. So, now, mind you, with the clip we just showed, it says, what's causing all this? That's what we're going to call it. He hated that because he didn't want the show to be about him, which is crazy. He was pretty upfront from the beginning that, yeah, of course, he wants to make money off this and expand horizons and things like that. But he wanted us to be successful too, which I didn't expect. But we had to think of a format to do with 4 people, with Nick and then us. So essentially, we kind of settled on like a Dan Patrick show, Dan Le
Pat
Batard,
McAfee, something like that.
yeah, show like that where Nick would be the host and we would be the 3 producers, kind of coming up with fun facts during the show and bring up different topics, things like that. And I mean, we were rolling. I met him in Indianapolis in July at the Squared Circle Expo with fun director Justin. We had breakfast together and discussed things. I still have the notebook I took notes in my truck because, as you guys know me, I don't write shit on my phone. I write it down by hand. So I still have the notebook for that. I still have the show notes for our first episode. So we were 2 days away, I think it was, from filming our proof of concept for the new show. And suddenly he backed out. Again, nothing bad was said. He was just like, I don't think we're as close conceptually as I thought we were. And he goes, I just don't feel comfortable doing it. And we said, well, it's your career. It's up to you. That's fine. And then 2 months later, he signs with WWE. So I think he thought he was putting us down lightly, is my thought. I don't know that, but I'm guessing. And he also probably didn't want to tell us that he was in talking with WWE. So, yeah, we were this close.
I mean, there were rumors. There were rumors out there that he was talking with WWE.
Yes.
We obviously didn't bring it up. He did share with us that he was going to be a surprise at the Impact pay-per-view.
Yes.
So we all watched that. We ordered it and watched it.
So that's when he came back, that's when our podcast talks got heavy. Was then. I mean, we were real close.
Yeah.
We did the one Legends Let's Rethink This with him.
That was kind of our feel each other out process.
That was the precursor. So that's why we're going to air it again. That was actually going to be the reason for the show. Or at least that's what we're going to tell people, was that interview went so great that we just decided to do a podcast together.
Apparently it was shit.
No, it was pretty good.
I thought it was a good interview.
I think when WWE started talking to him, because if you notice, he cut ties with Impact really quick too, about that time.
It was about
like
that
it
time,
was it was all within like a 2-week period. So at that point, I think he was in serious negotiation with WWE.
Yeah, because we kind of in our little text thread with each other said he cut bait quick, something's going on. And obviously, we don't have
we're not Conrad Thompson. So
no.
We don't WWE said, get rid of that shit.
So it was, we had our hopes up.
Pretty soon we'll have What's Causing All This with Caleb Braxton and Nick Aldis.
Oh, by the way, we're not going to tell you what the concept. I mean, I guess we kind of did already, but we had certain segments of things of the show. We're not going to tell you guys that because I haven't completely dismissed the idea of not doing that show with someone else.
Yeah, I think it would work.
Yes.
There's still other people that we've talked to in the past that I think we could do a show with, and it would be highly successful.
We could get Dave's best friend, Matt Cassio, to do it with us.
He would.
There's a couple people we haven't talked to yet that I've thought about reaching out to. Also, Timmy, you brought up your one piece of juicy bits. What was that?
Nick hated my glasses.
He did. He hated them a lot.
That was so funny.
If you go back and watch all of our past shows, you'll notice for like a 2-month period, I stopped wearing the sunglasses just because he thought it was too gimmicky.
Mm-hmm. His exact words. I remember we had a meeting together, and I think it was going to be a proof of concept meeting, and we didn't do it again. I don't remember why. Oh, his internet. That was the night his internet or laptop or something was acting up. So he ended up not doing it, acting up. And he said, one thing before we get started, he goes, Timmy, I'm going to need you to take off your dad glasses. And me and Dave just lost our shit.
Well, he texted you, didn't he? Like, is that a gimmick or?
Yeah, he did text me beforehand. He goes, is that the glasses thing? Is that a gimmick? I go, I don't think so.
No, I just hate my eyes.
Timmy is a gimmick with little baby eyes.
I did tell him that when he took his glasses off. So I remember that now. So you took your glasses off. He looked, he goes, I can't see it.
Well,
take your glasses off. Let's see it. Nah, you just ugly. Put them back on.
This eye right here closed more than the other one.
Put them back on, you ugly fuck.
And actually, if I remember right, too, if you go back and look through our art, actually, I don't know if our archive technically goes back that far now, unless you're on our Patreon. If you go back and look, you can tell the episode that stopped because Timmy started wearing glasses again. It was like 2 days later.
Yeah.
Timmy threw his glasses back.
I was like, I guess I can go back to glasses. Thank you.
Also, you guys didn't talk shit about Bret Hart for like 2 months.
I think we did, just not as much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was never going to relinquish that one. I don't care how much he likes Bret Hart.
I was looking forward to starting beef with him on the podcast over Bret Hart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was going to be fun. But didn't happen, but we were close. And again, might fish that show around next year to some new people and see if we
can. And there's no bad blood between any of them.
No, none.
No, not till I jump the gate at one of the SmackDown and hop in the ring with him and
I dare you.
let him whip my ass.
Because that's
Hit him with the bionic elbow, baby.
Timmy just.
I will bail you out of jail if you do that. If you get beat up by Nick Aldis, I'll pay the bail money.
Okay.
So
that's
next
good.
time,
I'm gonna do it in
SmackDown's
Huntsville. So
next
you'll
time
probably know
SmackDown's in Kentucky,
Lexington or Louisville.
Louisville,
Shut the
or Nashville,
Nashville's
or
that's the
Huntsville.
closest one.
Come on down to Huntsville. I got a big ass house.
You know what?
Huntsville.
Huntsville is as close to me as Louisville.
Louisville.
It's not Louisville.
Florida State beat him in the ACC championship.
Congrats. What did that get you? The Meineke Bowl with Georgia.
The Orange Bowl with
The
none of our
Kirk
players.
Street Bowl
With none of our players playing in it. I'm not watching it. I have not watched 1 second of college bowl games, and I usually watch damn near all of them.
Mm-hmm.
West Kentucky
Have not watched 1 second.
West Kentucky got me paid in the whatever Chancery Bowl or whatever it was. I bet Old Dominion -4.5 when they went up 28-0. I'm like, yeah, cash me out because West Kentucky's going to come back, and they did, and they won it. So I won my bet, and West Kentucky won. So
Technically, it's Western Kentucky.
whatever.
The Hilltoppers.
Which is weird because their mascot's just a big red blob.
And I don't know what is that. What is a Hilltopper?
Someone that's on top of a hill, you dumbass.
Thank you. Why? No? Okay. Anything else you guys want to talk about before we wrap up this little Nick Aldis podcast dream shattering episode?
It was going to be fun.
I thought it was going to be great. And again, there's no hard feelings between us because the fucking guy went to WWE. Like, we get it. We all would.
I would have went to WWE.
Yeah,
I'd have left you fuckers behind.
We didn't know it at the time, but
I'll remember that.
When he was named GM, we were all like, "Oh, that's why he didn't want to do it all out of nowhere."
I would like to ask, since this is a Patreon exclusive, you guys let us know what y'all want as extra content because
2024 we're going to start pushing out a lot more content on the Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
Legends, let's rethink this is coming back in January. I would so love to do something special at the Royal Rumble, but it's just going to be me. So,
But it, like, legit, if you guys have ideas for shit you want to see us do that's just wacky and crazy, let us know because we're pretty much up for about anything.
I mean, we've discussed kind of hopping back into indie shows and stuff this year. So,
Can we do some naked shows? We can go to Uncle Buck's Booby Bungalow.
I'm in
Huntsville,
right here in town.
In Huntsville. I hear it gets really good about 5 a.m.
Did you see the building it was in?
It's literally a bungalow.
I think it used to be a Hardee's.
There still is if you go around back.
That's what the drive-through window's for. See,
drive through titties.
I can get a titty and a sandwich. See, I'm in. So yeah, let us know what you want. We're gonna be trying some new stuff here in the new year. So
yeah, lots more Legends versus Think This. We're gonna try and make that more of a monthly.
I think we should make wrestling with commercials more regular.
Wrestling with commercials.
Us reacting to, like, there's got to be YouTube streams of just old 80s, 90s commercials.
There are. That's where I got the first episode from.
We need more of that.
Oh, and we're discussing more ways to not only have box score trivia with you guys, but also doing Timmy's Trivioki and have you seen it with everyone. We're trying to figure out how to incorporate all those because obviously you can't have 39 people doing have you seen it. That would just be a mess. Or Timmy's Trivioki for that matter.
I think what we should incorporate, since we're going to be on Patreon and it's not as regulated, maybe we do like a watch along every month or two, because we can put the friggin' video up since it's going to be on Patreon.
Right. I don't hate that.
I think that would be a good thing because we tend to watch wrestling. And now nobody asked us to watch like WrestleMania 4 because I'm not sitting here for 4 hours. But I'd be up for some Saturday
believe
night's
me,
main event.
if Starcade 88 was a traditional NWA pay-per-view, was like 6.5 hours long, we weren't doing Starcade 88 for our watch along here to end the year. It's less than 3 hours. That's why we're watching it.
We're gonna watch Smoky Mountain 1994.
I think I need to make sure. I think I do have that Night of Legends you said you wanted to watch.
I do want to watch it.
And I know how to burn it onto a computer now because I did an AWA Superclass show for Paulie way back in the day. So it's something I can do. I need to go back and
Let's figure it out. That can be our first watch along.
There you go. Night of Legends. I like it. Anything else you guys want to discuss before we head out?
No. Appreciate all of your guys' support. Absolutely.
We'll see you for the watch along, Starcade 88, and then the Aldis interview, and then we'll be back at it in 24.
We doing a Rumble ticket giveaway?
How many more seats do we have left?
I think there's a couple. Let's get with Justin and we'll discuss.
Agreed.
Maybe try and do a Rumble ticket giveaway to one of our Patreon subscribers.
I like it.
So reach out to us and tell us who's going to be there. That'd probably be that'd probably be a better thing to do.
Indeed.
I don't want to give it to someone that's going to be like, I'm not going to be there. All right. Thanks a lot, guys.
Peace.